Hello there, welcome back to my channel, Loving School. Today I'm going to show you some fun and adorable crafts that you can do with your preschooler and toddler. And that's my toddler in the background playing with the door. Alright, so let's get right to the video. Our first craft is the stormy sky, which is perfect for this time of year because we get lots of rain and thunderstorms. You'll need yellow, blue, and white construction paper, or watercolor paper. I'm using cardstock to help with holding that paint. Your paintbrush, your glue stick or glue, and some scissors and some paint. I'm using black, white, and blue. So you're going to cut out some raindrops, and I like to cut them kind of large because at this age they're still becoming more dexterous, and if your child is anything like mine, if something is too small, it frustrates him really quickly trying to handle those things and glue them down. So my raindrops and my lightning bolts are kind of a crude shape, but that's okay because he gets the idea, and they're large enough for him to handle and glue. So once those items are cut out, it's nice and prepped and ready for your child to get involved. And so we start with putting some paint on the paper and having him paint the sky how he wants to. And I sort of directed him to the areas that he was missing some paint. Once you're through painting the sky, you're going to give that a little bit of time to dry, which gives us time to clean up. One thing I love about our toddler table that we use is that it is so easy to clean. I can clean it with just water and a paper towel. So I'm going to link this table below. I got it from Amazon, and hopefully they still have it. I really love this table. It's so easy to clean. And as far as paint is concerned, I love using IKEA's paint because it comes out of clothes a lot easier than other paints I've tried, and it is also easy to clean. Okay, so once your sky is done drying, then it's time to glue on those raindrops and the lightning bolts. So I like to place glue on the paper for him, and then he places the raindrops and the lightning bolts onto the paper. I like using liquid glue for this because it sticks better to the paint. And then your sky is all finished. Next is an adorable Easter egg chick. I'm showing you an example of a finished one that I did here. You'll need yellow, orange, and white construction paper, some liquid glue, scissors, and a fastener, and some wiggly eyes. So this is how the craft should work and look once you're done. It should be able to open and close as the two pieces fit together. So you're going to draw your egg shape onto the white construction paper. Cut it out, and then cut it in half in your own zigzag pattern. I'm also explaining how this is going to work for my son so that he understands what we're doing. So I'm showing him the chick and how it's supposed to look and how we're going to glue it to the eggshell. So you cut out your little chick on the yellow construction paper in sort of a U shape and glue that to the back of the eggshell. Then I'm going to let my son decorate the eggshell how he wants and color it in the colors that he wants. Now keep in mind, this is going to look very different than the picture because he's only 2 and your child may be a toddler as well. So allow them to make this their own. You're going to cut out a little beak by just folding the orange paper in half and cutting out a triangle shape so that the beak can be glued to the chick. Now one thing we realized is that my son was coloring the wrong side of the top shell. And so we had to turn that over because it wasn't fitting with the puzzle piece. So he had to color the other side again, and unfortunately one side looked more colored than the other side. But hey, sometimes those things happen when you're doing preschool crafts. The important thing is to allow them to make it their own. And then we punch a little hole on the side to add the fastener. My son likes to push the fastener through the hole. He likes that part. And then you're all done. Next is a beautiful thing that we all look forward to seeing this time of year, and that is a rainbow. So you're going to need the colors of the rainbow, and that's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, some scissors, and some contact paper. So I like to stack the papers together and cut them in large strips going across, thick strips. Then you take your strips and you cut them into 2-inch squares, and then you sort out your colors. After that, you draw your rainbow on your contact paper before removing the backing. Now I like to put the letters of the colors of the rainbow in order so that I don't forget. And my son knows this specifically because he learned about the rainbow in one of his favorite books called Optical Physics for Babies. So it is important to me that I get the order of the rainbow correct. Once you add your contact paper to the wall, which is usually a bit of a challenge for me, then you are ready to begin. Now, my son really wanted to put the colors everywhere, so it took him a while to understand that we're trying to keep the colors separated. And once he understood that, it started to go a lot smoother. Now, the reason why I say 2-inch squares is because the larger your squares are, the easier this project will be. If you do tiny squares, it will take a long time for your child to fill the arcs of the rainbow, and by then they may lose interest in the activity. So the bigger your tiles are, the better, because then it won't take very long, and it'll still be an enjoyable amount of time for you and your kiddos. Next is a spring flower craft. So you will need basically any color you want. You can do a blue background, green construction paper for your stem, and whatever color you want that flower to be. We chose red. You'll need a glue stick, some scissors, and something to put into the center of the flower. And we chose glitter glue. So you're going to cut out the colored paper that you want your flower to be, and you're going to cut out 4 hearts. And those are going to be the petals of your flower. Then you will cut a strip off of your green construction paper for your stem and cut out some leaves. Once again, I like to keep this rather thick so that it's easy for my son to handle and glue down. And once that prep part is finished, it's ready for your preschooler to come in and start putting the flower together. So here I'm demonstrating to my toddler how the hearts are supposed to come together to make the petals. I show him how we're supposed to glue it so that he knows what direction we're going in and he understands what we're trying to do to make this flower out of the hearts. This part kind of makes me laugh a little bit. I had the hardest time trying to show my son that he needs to peel the heart off of the glue stick to get it to be unstuck. So I just had to do it for him and show him how to do that. So keep in mind that I'm letting him put the heart where he wants to put it for the most part, but it's not going to look exactly like it's supposed to look, of course, but it does have its own unique charm, and of course us as parents still love everything that they make because it's adorable no matter what. So there is our flower. Now what you can do is put a button in the center of it or something cute like that, like a button or a pom-pom, but we were completely out of both of those, so I had to improvise and decided to use glitter glue to make the center. And lastly, we have your Peekaboo bunny. You need green, blue, white, and pink construction paper, a glue stick, some scissors, and wiggly eyes. Oh, and I almost forgot some liquid glue as well, because liquid glue is better at gluing down wiggly eyes. On your white construction paper, down at the edge of the paper, you're going to draw your U-shaped bunny head almost to the center of the construction paper, and then you're going to draw your bunny ear. I'm going to fold that so that I only have to cut it once to give me 2 bunny ears. Now I'm cutting my grass with my green paper. I'm just going to make a little rectangle shape and cut out some zigzags for my grass. And I'm just going to round the edges of the grass. But that part you don't have to do. But that's just my preference there. With the pink construction paper, you're going to draw the inside of the bunny ear. So you're going to make sure that that piece is smaller than the white piece that you made. And with the pink piece, you're also going to cut out your bunny nose. So I'm just cutting out a little triangle, not too small, and it doesn't have to be perfect looking. Now that the prep is finished, your little one can help you put it all together. So my son doesn't quite understand yet when he's put enough glue and when there needs to be more glue. So I usually have to add more glue so that as things dry that they do stick and stay for a long time. So after he puts it where he wants it, I go back and I add more glue. So, can you tell what's missing from our bunny? I didn't even realize until the next day when the bunny was hanging on the wall that we forgot the whiskers. So in this video, you're not going to see whiskers on our bunny, but there you have it, all done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And please subscribe if you like content like this. And leave me a comment below of anything else you'd like to see. All right, take care now. Bye-bye and see you again soon.